In today's video, my dear viewers, I'm gonna explain everything that you need to know about intermittent fasting and the weight loss. This is unbelievably important, especially in today's modern world when obesity is on the high level than ever before in the history. Watch me very carefully. I believe this information is gonna help you a lot. How does intermittent fasting promote healthy weight loss? This question has become indispensable in today's world of obesity and weight problems. While many fad diets have proved to be short-lived and unsuccessful, intermittent fasting offers a permanent solution to maintain healthy weight. We are all aware of the harmful effect of being overweight on our health, as well as the fact that there is major obesity epidemic underway. Victims of obesity are often middle-aged and elderly people. Let's be realistic, our body changes with age. After 40, it's much easier to gain body weight, while it is increasingly difficult to lose accumulated kilograms. I note again, being overweight significantly increases the risk of diabetes, high blood pressure, heart attack and stroke, arthritis and many other diseases. That's why it's so crucial to follow intermittent fasting. That is best diet in the world, and it's going to give you best chance to maintain healthy weight. And when you have healthy weight, of course you are in a very good position to prevent many of modern diseases. It often happens that we try to be physically active, watch what and how much we eat, and the accumulated kilograms are still there. One of the main reasons why we cannot lose weight is imbalance of the hormone function. Hormonal imbalance affects muscle loss and the easy weight gain. However, everything is not so dark. There is also good news. Intermittent fasting also helps significantly in this case. It is known that two main hormones of hunger and satiety, ghrelin and the leptin, functions much better when we are fasting. I claim this based on my own experience. Everything about intermittent fasting is written in my book that is called Intermittent Fasting, The Secrets of Health and Longevity. This, my book, is right now available in Croatian, English, German and the Polish language. Everything about intermittent fasting you can read in my book, and of course you can buy my book on the website and the link below the video. About intermittent fasting, I was studying for the last 20 years and I'm on the intermittent fasting for the last 15 years. And I am so gladfully, that's why I've written the book, because intermittent fasting has so many health benefits. Especially, it can balance your hormones, ghrelin and leptin, that is main cause if they are in this balance that you gain weight each day or each month. Before I started using daily fasting, I was regularly hungry several times a day. Like most of us, one of the first benefits of fasting I noticed was reduction in hunger. Once you start fasting regularly, you will feel much less hungry. Why is that so? If we think about it, we are actually fasting during sleep. Leptin, the satiety hormone, increases while we sleep. In those moments, the brain signals the body to use less energy. When we wake up, leptin decreases and the ghrelin, the hormone that causes hunger, increases. We get up and want to eat breakfast, right? Wrong! When we are fasting, the exact opposite process takes place. When you wake up, leptin is still in the high concentration and you don't feel hungry. What we think is hunger actually is just in-gain habit. We are used to minimum use 3 meals a day, of which breakfast is the first. And that's one of the main concerns of the modern world. We are indoctrinated that we think that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Of course, it's totally opposite. I don't eat breakfast at all, and I feel unbelievably great. That's why I'm going to recommend you eat only 1 to 2 meals a day, as is written in Intermittent Fasting book. And also, breakfast is not so important at all. This is everything that we are taught about for a company that produce, of course, breakfast stuff and breakfast stuff that we eat each day, I tell you breakfast is the least important meal of the day. I personally never eat breakfast. Most of the week I consume 1 to 2 meals a day, and in this way my body functions perfectly. In really, breakfast is the easiest to skip, precisely because during the fasting in the early morning hours we feel much less hungry than I say at noon or at the evening. It is very important to realize that imbalance of the functions of ghrelin and leptin leads to increases appetite, hunger, slowed metabolism, and emotional overeating. In the early morning hour, our hormone that produces when we are hungry in a much lower level. That's why it's easy for you to skip breakfast, as it is easy for me. And you eat especially at noon, maybe later afternoon, and that's it for the one day if you practice intermittent fasting. Here are a few reasons why intermittent fasting is effective for healthy weight loss. Intermittent fasting changes the way the body uses energy. While fasting, insulin levels in the body drop, which prompts the body to use stored fat as a source of energy. When it does not have access to the calories from the food, the body turns to fat as an energy source, resulting in the weight loss. It speeds up the metabolism. Intermittent fasting promotes better metabolism because the body becomes more sensitive to insulin, which helps in better utilization of energy. If you eat less often, the body uses less energy to digest food, leaving more energy for the other processes in the body. That is also very important. We don't need to eat 3, 4, 5 times a day. It's totally opposite. We only need to eat 1 to 2 meals a day. That is the best way our body works. And when you start practicing intermittent fasting, you will change. You will in a very short period of time improve overall health. Reduced calorie intake. Intermittent fasting reduces total calorie intake and shortens the time during the we eat. This can help create the calorie deficit needed for the weight loss. Increases sensitivity to hormones that regulate appetite. Intermittent fasting can help increase sensitivity to hormones such as leptin and ghrelin, which play a key role in appetite regulation. When we are more sensitive to these hormones, it is easier to recognize the feeling of fullness and reduce overeating. It stimulates the burning of the fat tissue. The body begins to burn fat during intermittent fasting because the glycogen stores in the liver are depleted. When the fat is used as an energy source, body fat is lost. While it may seem like fasting will make you tired and moody, people who practice intermittent fasting report increased energy and better mood during the fasting. That's why I feel unbelievably perfect in the one period, 24 hours, from the early in the morning till I believe about noon, when I eat my first meal a day. Usually I eat 1 meal to 2 meals a day. If I eat 1 meal a day, it is going to be at the noon, maybe 1 or 2 o'clock afternoon. And I do this prolonged fasting, and I feel much better and unbelievably functioning in the before the noon, because and that time I work on the ketones that is unbelievably healthy for our body, and also I'm going to recommend you to do exactly the same. It reduces inflammation in the body. Intermittent fasting reduces inflammatory processes, which can contribute to obesity and other health problems. It also helps regulate appetite and control eating habits. It is very simple. Intermittent fasting is easy to maintain long term, which makes it sustainable. Unlike many other diets that regulate strict restriction, intermittent fasting is not just another fad diet that promises quick results, but is healthy and sustainable approach to eating that promotes weight loss and improves overall health through changes in energy consumption, improvement of metabolism, reduction of calorie intake, and stimulation of fat burning. Intermittent fasting is an effective way to achieve and maintain healthy body weight. In addition to all above benefits, intermittent fasting can improve your overall well-being, contributing to better health and long-term success in achieving your weight loss goals. Remember, a healthy lifestyle is the path to sustainable change, and intermittent fasting can be key to achieving the desired body weight as well-being, of course, you will always dream of. Everything about intermittent fasting you have, of course, in my book. As I said before, this is the best way to learn how to practicing intermittent fasting. Of course, on my channel you have a couple dozen videos about intermittent fasting. You can find it on my channel. I believe this is going to be unbelievably beneficial for you. For today's show, my recommendation for you, for your overall health, for regulate normal body weight, intermittent fasting is perfect. If you find this video helpful for your health, below the video, subscribe to my channel, click on the notification button, and of course comment below, my dear viewers, everyone who follow me for all those years that practicing intermittent fasting. Comment below how intermittent fasting affects your everyday life. It is very beneficial for everyone that's following me. And before, of course, we go to the last part of the show, I'm going to recommend you my second video that is right here. It's going to be another unbelievable health benefits of intermittent fasting. Especially, I'm going to tell you about what drink you can drink on the fasting. That is also very important. You can find all here. God bless you, my dear followers, my dear viewers. God bless your family. See you in the next video. Bye bye.